Dear students, today I am going to teach you how to write legible and beautiful English handwriting. H A N D W R I T I N G. Handwriting. In English, there are two types of handwriting. One is cursive handwriting and the another is English italic handwriting. Nowadays, this kind of handwriting is widely popular. So today I am going to teach you this kind of handwriting. Before this, you have to know four lines. This 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's write in number 1, 2, 3, 4. This uppermost line is called upper line. This last line is called lower line. And this second line is called headline. And this third line is called baseline. Every letter we write settle in this third line. For example, A. This letter settles in this third line, so it is called baseline, and the head of the letter is touching this second line, so it is called headline. And this is some about 4 lines. Now students, you are going to learn 3 zones of 4 lines. This upper part of these 4 lines is called upper zone, and this middle part of these 4 lines is called middle zone, and this last part of these 4 lines is called lower zone. And according to these 3 zones, we divide 3 types of letters. For example, I write here H. The upper part of this letter goes through upper zone, so this kind of letter is called upper zone letter. And I write here A. This letter is only written in middle zone, so this kind of letter is called middle zone letter. And next I write J. The lower part of this letter J is passing through the lower zone, so this kind of letter is called lower zone letter. Now I am gonna teach you size, shape and stroke of the letters. This is also called 3S principle. Let's write here A. Now A is written just between this headline and baseline. You cannot write out of this headline and baseline, or you cannot write like this also. If you write like this, it is wrong and it is correct. So this is the size of the letter. The body of the letter should be written just between these 2 lines. For example, I write another letter B, and this is the body of the letter B, and it is written just between headline and baseline. And the next thing, shape of the letter. In English, normally oval is the shape of letter, and in Nepali you can write round shape. For example, if you write ko, you write this round shape, but in English it is normally in oval shape. This is the shape of the letter. For example, again I write A, and this is oval and short straight line, and I write B. This is a long straight line and oval. This is the shape of the letter. And stroke of the letter. Now again I write A. Now I am writing A without lifting the pen. This is called one stroke letter or single stroke letter. But when I write T, I write once and I lift the pen and again I write this. So this is double stroke letter. So again next letter, let's see, M. Now I am writing M without lifting the pen. This is single stroke letter. And when I write I, then I write once this line and again this point. So this is double stroke letter. This is about size, shape and stroke of the letter. Now I am going to teach you how to write different letters using straight line. Look at here, straight lines. They are a small straight line and oval, and it might be little open oval like this. Now you learn how to write 12 types of letter using these symbols, especially straight lines and ovals. Now let's write A. This is oval and straight line. B, straight line and oval. C, open oval. D, little open oval and straight line. Oval and little open oval. You can write E using this. And I, straight line, and you can use this point also. And L, you can use a straight line to write L. And O is oval shape, and you can write P using straight line and half open oval. And Q, open oval and straight line. T, straight line. And X, open oval. One is clockwise and another is anti-clockwise. Now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. You see, you can write 12 English alphabets using straight lines and oval.